What's up everyone, Alex here and welcome to another video. And my god, it's been difficult to start doing this video today. I woke up, I wandered around the house, got a coffee, I ate something, I had a shower, I sat down trying to do the video, and then I went for another coffee, I went for a walk, read a book, listened to a podcast, and I just couldn't find focus to start and do it. And here I am, it's already 7 p.m. and I will try to do this. And today we're going to talk about motivation. Motivation, the holy grail of productivity. If you manage to stay motivated, you can achieve everything you want. According to Wikipedia, motivation is the reason for people's actions, willingness, and goals. Is derived from the word motive, which is defined as the need that requires satisfaction. In short, motivation is what makes you move forward, is the thing that makes you want to act in a specific way or take a specific action to reach a goal. And it's generally divided in intrinsic motivation, which is the type of motivation that you want to do something just because internally it just makes you feel good. For example, me creating this video because I enjoy the process of creating it and I want to create something in order to share with others that they can also enjoy. Extrinsic motivation, on the other hand, comes from things that are external and that they influence your behavior. So for example, I'm doing this video not because I actually enjoy the process of making the video, but because I am looking for the rewards that I can potentially get from making it. And as you might have guessed from this simple example, most of the time there's a mixture of both for pretty much everything you're planning to do. You're not only going to be internally motivated to do something or fully externally motivated to do something most of the time. So I put down 5 things that I generally tend to do whenever I feel that it's quite hard to do something that I generally do not really want to do in that very specific moment. So the very first thing is relying on my mood to start doing stuff. And I realized that every time I try to wait for a better mood in order to start doing something, I generally do not do it, or I just postpone it to the day after. So the solution that I start utilizing in order to deal with this whenever I'm feeling in a lower mood or that I don't feel like doing things is breaking my work into smaller chunks. And this, I talked about this before. A technique that I quite like utilizing is called the Pomodoro technique, which means that you divide all your work into 25-minute chunks. And in those 25 minutes, you do nothing besides focusing on that specific one task that you need to achieve, and then you take a short 5 to 10 minute break to just rest. So the second thing is disrupting an unproductive workflow. And I spent today probably 2 to 3 hours just sitting down and trying to get into the mood to do some work and just procrastinating, doing a million other things besides actually what I was supposed to do. And after a while, you start getting a bit pissed off. It's like, what the hell, why is this so hard? And that makes it even harder for you to actually start doing the work that you need to do. So the thing that has actually helped me to deal with that today has been leaving everything. I literally just put on my shoes and just went for a walk in the park and listened to some music that usually tends to pump me up. For some reason, recently it's been just the openings from Naruto. So I've been listening to a lot of that. And that has already kind of disrupted my thought process of me just being in my own head and being very, very crossed about not being able to start to do this video. And then after that, rather than sitting at the desk where I usually work, I actually went and sat in the kitchen. So I just tried to change a bit the context and the environment in order to be able to start doing the work that I need to be doing. Third has been trying to remove as many distractions as I could. So whenever I feel unmotivated, what I tend to do is to procrastinate more. So I would much easier end up being on Facebook and Instagram, on Wikipedia, reading random historical facts. So instead, what I would recommend doing, put your phone on airplane mode. Try to take everything away from you that would distract you. If you tend to go on the internet quite easily, utilize a notebook to write your notes and listen to some non-distracting music. Fourth thing is trying to enable yourself to be motivated. And I actually talk about this in more detail in this video above. However, the core concept is that you're always going to have things around you that are going to distract you from the core thing that you need to be doing and that they're going to feel much more pleasurable in the moment. What's important to understand is that it's very hard to motivate yourself with sheer willpower. What is more feasible is actually to design an environment around you which enables you to work better and not have to rely as much on motivation. So for example, if we're thinking about all the actions of social media, the more you try to include extra steps or barriers for you to access social media, the less likely you're going to be to do that behavior. And the other way around, the easier it is for you to access everything and you have your phone just in front of you, it's going to be easier for you to get distracted very quickly. And the fifth and final thing that I would like to discuss is visualizing what you're trying to achieve and why are you trying to achieve that. So rather than being in your head and thinking about how hard it is right now to do the thing that you should be doing, try thinking about your end goal and how would it be to actually achieve that. And if you manage to visualize yourself getting to that place and thinking about the details of how that would make you feel, if that would make you feel good, you're gonna manage to bring that feeling to right now and motivate yourself to do the work that you need to be doing in this specific moment. And this is exactly what I will be doing right now. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next week.